You're listening to the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and click the bell to make sure you get the latest episodes of the podcast. Be sure to like and share our Facebook page as well. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast. On today's episode of the podcast, we review match number 9 of IPL 2021 between the Mumbai Indians and the Sunrisers Hyderabad. It's the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast, and let's get started. Let's have a look at the match summary for Game 9 of IPL 2021 between the Mumbai Indians and the Sunrisers Hyderabad from Chennai. The Mumbai Indians batted first and made 5 for 150 from their 20 overs. Quinton de Kock top scored with 40 off 39 balls. Shankar and Raman took 2 wickets each for the Sunrisers Hyderabad. The Sunrisers Hyderabad finished on 137 all out from 19.4 overs. Johnny Bairstow top scored with 43 off 22 balls. And Chahar and Bolt took 3 wickets each for the Mumbai Indians. The Mumbai Indians won by 13 runs, and Kieron Pollard was named man of the match. What were some of the key moments and key factors from this match between the Mumbai Indians and the Sunrisers Hyderabad? I thought the key moment and the key factor in this match was the Mumbai Indians bowling. The way they bowled in the Sunrisers Hyderabad's run chase. They took wickets at regular intervals throughout the Sunrisers Hyderabad innings, which saw another batting collapse yet again from the Sunrisers Hyderabad to be bowled out for 137, which led to the Mumbai Indians winning this match by 13 runs. Let's have a look at both teams' performances in this match. We'll start with the Mumbai Indians and their batsmen. De Kock, 40, Rohit Sharma, 32, Suryakumar Yadav, 10, Krishna, 12, Pollard, 35 not out, Hardik Pandya 7 and Krunal Pandya 3 not out. Let's have a look at their bowlers. 3 wickets for Chahar and Bolt. A wicket for Krunal Pandya and Bumrah. No wickets for Pollard and Milne. That's how the Mumbai Indians went about things in this match. Good win for the Mumbai Indians, I thought. It was a very good performance from them again today in this game. Did well to get 150 on this difficult surface in Chennai. They started well with the bat. Rohit Sharma and Quinton de Kock got them off to a good start, adding 55 for the first wicket. Obviously, we saw wickets fall at regular intervals. No surprise on this Chennai surface because as you get into the game, obviously heading into the second innings of the match, the pitch starts to slow up. Obviously, when the ball gets a bit older, it gets a bit soft, and it comes a bit slowly off the surface. So it gets really hard to play your shots. So no surprise to see wickets fall at regular intervals there on this Chennai surface. Kieron Pollard batted well. His 35 not out helped the Mumbai Indians get to that 150 score, which was a match-winning score in the end. So overall, their batting was okay, but they can get better at it and improve that. Let's talk about their bowling. I thought they bowled well in this game. They did well to take wickets at regular intervals throughout the Sunrisers Hyderabad's batting innings. They bowled good lines and lengths and were consistent with their lines and lengths as well. I thought every bowler in this bowling attack from the Mumbai Indians executed their roles within this bowling attack, and they did that well in this game. Once again, the Mumbai Indians' death bowling was good. They bowled well at the death again, taking wickets and restricting runs. Obviously, the Sunrisers Hyderabad couldn't recover from those wickets lost early on in the innings, and the Mumbai Indians just put the icing on the cake, really, with the death bowling. It was good bowling there from them, I should say, in the death overs. So that's very important for the Mumbai Indians, and it's a good sign going forward for them that the bowlers, especially at the death, in the death overs, are really executing their spots, lines and lengths, and really executing their plans to the letter. And that's what you need to do in T20 cricket. You've got to execute your plans, especially in the death overs, and that's what the Mumbai Indians are doing at the moment. So that's great signs for them going forward for this IPL. Overall, I thought it was a good win for the Mumbai Indians. Back-to-back wins for them. Now it's about carrying on this winning momentum for the Mumbai Indians going forward into their next match and hopefully for the rest of the IPL. Let's have a look at the Sunrisers Hyderabad team performance in this match. We'll start with their batsmen, Warner 36, Bairstow 43, Pandey 2, Virat Singh 11, Shankar 28 and Abhishek Sharma 2. Let's have a look at their bowlers. Shankar took 2 wickets along with Raman, and a wicket for Khalil Ahmed, no wickets for Abhishek Sharma, Rashid Khan, and Kumar. That's how the Sunrisers Hyderabad went about things in this match. Another poor performance from the Sunrisers Hyderabad again, I'm afraid. Their batting was poor again. Their batting let them down again in this match. And their bowling was okay, but their batting was the real concern, I should say, in this match. Let's talk about the batting performance from the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Yet again, another batting collapse. Obviously, the Sunrisers Hyderabad not learning from the lessons from the last game against RCB. Another batting collapse happened again. After a great start, they had another batting collapse. Just like against RCB the other night, they had a great start in that game, should have won that game. Unfortunately, a batting collapse happened and they lost. The same thing here. David Warner and Johnny Bairstow, the old opening partnership, got back together again, got the Sunrisers Hyderabad off to a good start of the run chase, adding 67 for the first wicket. So that's a pretty good start. Unfortunately, once that partnership was broken, wickets started to fall at regular intervals and the batting collapse happened again. The Sunrisers Hyderabad's wickets throughout this whole innings fell like this. 1 for 67, 2 for 71, 3 for 90, 4 for 102, 5 for 104, 6 for 129, 7 for 130, 8 for 134, 9 for 135, and all out for 137. That's a poor batting performance there from the Sunrisers Hyderabad, and it just shows you a batting collapse happened again. Obviously, as I said before, they haven't learnt the lessons from the game against RCB with their batting. Once again, their shot selection was poor again from some of the batsmen. They need to look at that going forward. And to me, the Sunrisers Hyderabad are not finding a way to get through the tough periods with the bat. They're not being resilient enough with the bat, the Sunrisers Hyderabad. They're sort of giving up, really. A batting collapse happens and they sort of giving up, really. You need to show that resilience and fight with the bat. For the Sunrisers Hyderabad, they're not showing that at the moment. They're dearly missing Kane Williamson in this batting lineup. You can clearly see that. Kane Williamson offers that calmness, reassurance in the batting lineup, and everyone else can bat around him. So Kane Williamson obviously is out because of injury. The Sunrisers Hyderabad badly need him back because their batting at the moment was poor. Very poor indeed. And it didn't get better in this game. So a lot of work needs to be done with the Sunrisers Hyderabad in terms of their batting. Just like against RCB in that game, batting collapse happened, wickets fell in clumps at regular intervals, and pretty much that was the end of the game, really, for the Sunrisers Hyderabad. In that game against RCB, the same thing happened again against the Mumbai Indians in this game. So their batting is a real concern at the moment. It really is. They just need to find some ways of getting through that tough period and backing up partnerships and not losing wickets early. That's the key for the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Not lose wickets early, build partnerships and back up partnerships and play smart cricket with their batting. Because at the moment, they're not playing smart cricket with their batting. They're playing rash shots, they're being over-aggressive, they're picking the wrong deliveries to attack on. And on this Chennai surface, it is going to get tougher and tougher to score runs because this pitch in Chennai is quite a slow surface. So they haven't learnt the lessons. They need to turn around their batting quickly, the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Otherwise, it could be the end of their IPL season this year. Let's talk about their bowling. Their bowling was okay. They did well to restrict the Mumbai Indians to 150 on this Chennai surface. Yet again, the bowlers did the hard work, but the batsmen did not repay the bowlers for that hard work because another batting collapse happened again. So their bowling was okay. The bowlers did the hard work, as I said before, but the batsmen couldn't get the job done. So overall, a poor performance from the Sunrisers Hyderabad. As I said before, their batting is a concern. They need to turn things around quickly. A 0-3 start to this year's IPL isn't a great start. And if they keep playing this way, I'm afraid to say that a spot in the playoffs may not happen for the Sunrisers Hyderabad this IPL season. Let's have a look at both teams' potential 11s for their next match. We'll start with the Mumbai Indians. Their next match is against the Delhi Capitals. And I think that Mumbai Indians will keep the same 11 for that game against the Capitals. I don't think there's any reason to change the team at all. If they want to make a change, that's up to them. But I think they shouldn't make any changes, obviously. It's all about trying to keep that consistency within the team and the cohesion. Obviously, it's very important to build that cohesion and consistency with the team. So I think the Mumbai Indians will keep the same team. So their potential 11 could be De Kock, Rohit Sharma, Suryakumar Yadav, Krishna, Pollard, Hardik and Krunal Pandya, Milne, Chahar, Bumrah and Bolt. Let's have a look at the Sunrisers Hyderabad's potential 11 for their next match against the Punjab Kings. I think for the Sunrisers Hyderabad, we may see some changes from their 11 into this game against the Punjab Kings. They've got to try something, the Sunrisers Hyderabad, because at the moment, they're in a terrible position at the moment in this IPL. None in 3 to start this IPL season. So they need to bring in some players who will get the job done for them. So I think they'll make some changes in this next game against Punjab Kings. I think Wyndham and Saha may return along with Jason Holder back into the 11. I think Virat Singh and Abhishek Sharma may come out to obviously make way for them. So they need to try something different, the Sunrisers Hyderabad. So their potential 11 could be Warner, Bairstow, Pandey, Saha, Shankar, Holder, Saman, Rashid Khan, Kumar, Rahman and Ahmed. What can we expect from both teams heading into their next match? We'll start with the Mumbai Indians. Their next game is against the Delhi Capitals on Tuesday at Chennai. For the Mumbai Indians, it's just about trying to back up this performance, really. Looking to get better each and every game. Same with the players, obviously looking to get better as they were in the last game. That's very important in the game of cricket, to get better than you were in your last game. And for the team as well. So that's what the Mumbai Indians should be focusing about. Not being complacent, doing the basics right. Obviously backing up this win against the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Heading into that game against the Capitals. Obviously a rematch of the final from last year's IPL. So for the Mumbai Indians, it's just about being consistent and trying to back up performances and get better as a team going forward. For the Sunrisers Hyderabad, their next game is against the Punjab Kings on Wednesday at Chennai. They need to bounce back quickly. Simple as that. Otherwise, their playoff hopes are done, the Sunrisers Hyderabad. They need to find a way to get through the difficult periods with the bat because they've been really struggling with the bat. So they need to find some resilience there to get through those tough periods with the bat. Because in the last 2 games against RCB and this game against the Mumbai Indians, we haven't seen them bat at their best. And we know they can bat better than this. So they really need to turn things around and start improving their batting as a team. Overall, a good win for the Mumbai Indians. For them, it's about riding this momentum and looking to back up these performances going forward. For the Sunrisers Hyderabad, they need to turn things around. A 0-3 start is not a good start for them. They need to start winning to have any chance of a playoff spot. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell to get the latest episodes of the podcast, and like and share our Facebook page. Until next time, keep safe and bye for now.